All right, we are going to go over the Netflix trade that I really like. This is a trade that we were supposed to take on Friday. I'll show you why. So first thing you're going to do, of course, is go to Option Strat, and I just go to long call every time. Make sure you have Netflix up there. Now, since we don't monitor the stock on a day-to-day basis, but we do trade all these stocks on a quarterly basis, first thing we're going to do is a straddle. Straddle will tell us that what's expected in regards to the stock's move after market earnings. So as you can see, Netflix is expected on Thursday to announce how much money they made the last 3 months and how much money they expect to make the next 3 months. A lot of speculation is going to happen throughout the process. So the idea is actually to purchase these contracts before anybody's even thinking about Netflix. But for right now, we're going to build it for Monday. So we see that it's expected to move around 7.5% to 8% on the top and on the bottom, of course. The implied is always the same. Now, it looks like 775 and 670 on the bottom. Now it's mechanical. Go ahead and sell underneath, and then change your longs to next week. Now you see, getting these on Monday would have meant that I would have received, bundled these contracts into one contract, and I would have received them at $5.35 each. Would have held it, and then woke up on Monday, and I can dump them anytime for $8 each. Right. Now, since I didn't do that, I was too busy. The idea is to be able to try to grab these contracts as soon as we can after the crazy moves, right? Just, it all depends on what's happening. Will the strike prices be the same? I'm not sure. But now, what we can say is that, do we expect Netflix to move its implied before the earnings? No. So as you can see, I'm protected on top all the way up to 12%, 14%, 9% here, based on volatility, of course. When volatility goes up, which is expected, I get more money, right? Because we expect volatility to go up by the time earnings comes in. And Netflix, best believe. Okay? So while all this looks gravy and good, it's really important that you know how to manage these, and risk management is everything, because things can go wrong and you need to know how and why. You need to know what to do. And while the max possibility of the trade is 48%, my traders all know that we close at 10. So if you wake up and it's anything over 10%, you're closing it right away. And typically the good practice is, as soon as you entered in, you've already calculated your exit contract value and entered it into your brokers. You just sit back and let the broker fill it when it's possible. And of course, in the morning, it's very possible, right? That's when things are being settled. A lot of things are happening. So those are the best times. You can use this in various ways. There are certain standards and conditions that may exist and have to exist for you to be able to do this. Also, you hold this past earnings, you're going to get crushed. Because what's unknown becomes known, right? The information's already out, calculations are in, volatility's down, market maker eats up all the money, even if the direction's correct for you. Too bad, so sad. 7.9. So, yeah, let's see what happens on Monday. I already have this trade saved as a setup, and I want to try to calculate something good on Monday so I can go ahead and post it, and we can enter and see what would happen. The idea is to enter heavy and be able to trim day for day. See you guys then. Much love.